Today we're going to be taking a look at the best hitches available for the 2015 Subaru XV Crosstrek. We're going to start with our Draw-Tite Class 3. This is part number 76084. It's going to offer the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening, and we're going to follow that up with the Curt, also a Class 3 with the 2" by 2" receiver tube opening. Its part number is C13135. Now the biggest difference between our two hitches that you're going to notice is that our Curt, you can see it's got the square cross tube on it. It's going to have a square design, and with our Draw-Tite we're going to have a rounded tube design. Now another slight variation we've got is with our safety chain connection points. You'll see the Draw-Tite has a plate style safety chain connection point with plenty of room for making connections, and the Curt, it's going to have a rounded steel stock style safety chain connection point. This is also going to have nice large openings, so safety chain connections shouldn't be an issue. One small additional thing is going to be the tab that's been welded onto the Draw-Tite hitch. This is pre-drilled with 3 holes to allow for wiring attachment points. Now with the typical wiring installation on this vehicle, the wiring stays in the rear hatch area. So to take advantage of this, you would need to run your wiring out of a grommet located somewhere in the trunk pan to get it back where you can make your connection. I find this to be pretty handy if you're going to be running your 4-pole wiring out of your vehicle. You can use part number 18144. That'll allow you to attach it directly to a firm bracket. But also if you plan on using a 7-pole, that can come in handy as well. Now to secure our items in place, both of our hitches are going to use a 5/8 diameter pinhole. There's going to be plenty of room around there for whatever type of Class 3 accessory you might choose to secure your gear. You do want to use a Class 3 accessory, but whether it's a standard hitch pin and clip, a locking hitch pin and clip, or anti-rattle device, you should have plenty of room there to make it work. Now on the Draw-Tite, you are going to notice a slightly smaller hole that would be a little bit closer to the rear of the vehicle. That is for use only with the J-pin stabilization system, which is another form of anti-rattle device. Now weight capacities on our hitches are going to be identical. They both give us a 525-pound tongue weight rating. That's the maximum downward force that you can put here at the receiver tube opening. And they both offer a 3,500-pound gross trailer weight rating. That would be the total weight of your trailer and anything that you were to load up on it. And both hitches are not suitable for use with weight distribution, so you'll want to keep that in mind. Now one thing that is slightly different with the Curt, they do recommend the use of a stabilization strap if you plan on hauling non-wheeled loads. So that would be your cargo carriers, your bike racks, things like that. So keep that in mind if you plan on doing that with your Curt hitch. They do recommend the use of that strap. Now another difference that I saw when installing both of the hitches is that the Draw-Tite uses a little bit smaller hardware that does make it easier to get into the frame rail. The Curt will require you to enlarge a hole underneath the vehicle. The Draw-Tite, if you have to enlarge the hole at all, it is very, very minimal. Now this is what our Curt hitch looks like installed. Both hitches are going to look about the same installed, with the exception of the few differences that we talked about. Now the pinhole location on the Curt from the outer edge of the bumper here is about 2¼ inches, whereas our Draw-Tite's about 2 inches. So we get those items about 1/4 inch further away from the rear of the vehicle. So that's going to be a minor difference there. Now when it comes to which hitch is right for you, if aesthetics are a big deal, I'd take a look at both of them and see if you like the squared tube or the round tube design better. I personally like the rounded tube, but that's just a matter of opinion. For recreational purposes, if you're going to be doing a lot of bike racks and cargo carriers, I'm going to lean towards the Draw-Tite for 2 reasons. One, the hitch pin hole's a little bit further out, so I'm going to have more space between whatever item that is in the rear of my vehicle, but I also don't have to worry about doing the stabilization strap. With towing, if we're hauling a trailer, I think it's a coin flip hitch to hitch. And then for the installation side, the Draw-Tite definitely a little bit easier to install. Also with both hitches, from the inside top edge of the receiver tube opening here to the ground, they're going to be about 14 inches, so they're both going to offer the same ground clearance. And that's going to complete our look at the best hitches available for the Subaru XV Crosstrek.
Click the link below to shop, learn more, or visit us at etrailer.com.